Hi everyone. I hope every one of you doing well. Um, um, First, welcome to Level Up SQL or Level Up IT in my tutoring Microsoft SQL Server. Um, from the previous video, you learned about what is column data types in SQL Server, when to choose the right column data type, about DDL and DML. We also give you 10 questions to practice to understand those the above topics. Okay. If you have not seen that video, please go back and watch that before you watch this. Okay. Moving on to today's topic. Today, I'll be teaching you what is DQL, and how to see all or partial columns in the table, and what are SQL comparison operators, and how to use comparison operators in DQL. Okay, first, so if you see they are very connected, here is, let me get the laser pointer. So as you can see, they are very connected. If you understand what is DQL, it's very simple. So you will learn it here in a few minutes. How to see partial, full and partial, and then you learn about the comparison operator. Then we're going to be using those comparison operators in DQL. Okay, so first, DQL means data query language. If you remember in the previous videos, DML or data manipulation language, and DCL, DML, DDL, data definition language, DCL data control language, TCL transaction control language. And today, DQL. It's all about um, communicating with the software to show us, or with the query engine to show, or by selecting data or records. Okay, if I say values, data, record, it means the same thing. Data means its values. Sometimes they use it value instead of data. Sometimes they use it records. Okay, we can see data or records by selecting all or partial columns in the table. So these are the comparison, SQL comparison operator, and I'll show you how to use them by using the SSMS, the application. But I want you to focus on these symbols, okay, and their definition. Okay, equals means greater than. I usually use, whenever these two, I usually use my hands, greater than, and I use my right hands and make a symbol of greater than. That means um, greater, right? And whenever I have to use less than, I usually use my left hand. So that's how I quickly identify which one is which. And also, greater than and equal means these two symbol or characters combine. Less than, I mean greater than or equal, right? And this one, less than or equal. And this, in both of them, are not equal. So if you can use this or you can use this. Okay. And then the word and or. So we're going to be using, and I prepare some of the questions for you to understand where or in what situation that you will be using in these symbols. Okay. All right. Let's go to the demo. So we'll be using. So here is what I did. So um, before I want to, before we go dive, I want to show you about these two common types. Okay, so common types are very good when you create or when you do query language, I mean, when you do SQL statements or like this, okay? So if you see greens, it means that this is very important for um, other developers who works with you. Why did you query? This is the very simple, but as you learn in the future, the complex, I mean, the statements gets complex, right? So adding notes, why you create them, or the definition or the purpose of creating that, you want to write it just kind of like a short notes that, let's say you have math, and then you wanted you, and other people don't know what you wrote. So it's, but if you add notes, short notes, kind of reminding them why you create them, or letting know that this the purpose of creating that math, that will help them understand. So it's pretty much the same thing. The concept is very same thing. So I want you to practice as early as possible when to create the comments, because that will help you to write out, to add notes for you as well. So here, so when you want to write just one line um, comments, just like this, you can use a dash, the two dash, okay, right? Just like that, right? But if you have multiple lines, like really lines, you can do this symbol, okay? And then you do again asterisk. If you do this and then leave, look, as you can see, all are green. They not, this is not good, okay? Make sure you close it with the opposite side. So here, as you can see, in between we can write, okay, right? We can write. So you can write the whole, it's not now, but in the future you'll be using either this type of comment or this type of commenting, or it's just or a combination. So it's good to for you to understand as early as possible so that you can take notes as you start working on them. Okay, back to this today's topic. Here's what I did. I created a table, and if you want to copy that structure, okay, and then this would be my um, data, okay. So this is what I have, data query language. So whenever we start with data query language, we say select, okay. Let's start with the questions. So I did some questions that show data or records or values from um, show, I can say show all data from okay, from the Microsoft employee table, okay, Microsoft employee table, the table I created, Microsoft employee, okay. So here is what I will do. Select, okay, querying to show me, or zigan sayad, or if you want to see everything to show you here, all you want to do, if you want to see here, you start say select. Select is a query language, okay. Select, if you want to see everything, you use asterisk, okay, and then you say from DBO is the schema, okay, then Microsoft employee, okay, here is, okay. So if you want to, you can do that, or if that's just, this is also fine. So it's showing me, okay. So, and partial, but this is the showing me everything, but I don't want to see everything, not all the time. I don't want to see, I want to see, let's say first name, last name, job title, employee, salary. Okay, as you can see, just this. If I select both of them, as you can see, query, because this is comment out, it's not gonna execute, so you don't have any problem. So I select both of them, as you can see. Yeah, okay. So I want to show you when I write it, so make sure it's not confusing. Okay, so select. So first, let's see. We can go through it. Select. First, I will do from. I will create space. From. And then I do the schema. The schema, just in case. Okay. Um, so level up SQL, right? We are in level up SQL. So when you see table, schema, you see DBOs. This is it. Okay. So make sure this is DBO dot and then the table name dot. So the schema database, the schema, and then the table name. Okay. This is what I meant. Okay. So DBO, Microsoft, soft employee. Okay. And then first here, I'll do is say first name. We want to select first name, right? And then I can do gender and then job title and then their salary. I can do that. Okay. First name. And then I want gender. And then I want age, I think. And then job title. And then in salary. So this called partial. Okay. You can do it this way. As you can see, I select again. As you can see, you have many records here and also a partial records. You can reorganize it if you want to. Make sure it's readable until your um, typing is make sure readable, so until you are very familiar with. So you can do this step as well. Okay. All right. And next, so next, so as you can see, this means partial. This is full or all. And if you want a partial columns, and this is what you'll be doing. Okay, you just pick some. So now I want us to use this comparison, these symbols, to also not only filter columns, but we can also filter data. Okay, so database, you can. I want you to focus on how is very powerful compared to SQL Server. How SQL Server is very powerful compared to Excel. Okay, because we get to do this. We can see all of it. We can see partial, and also not only that, we can also filter. Okay, filter certain records. So here I prepare some questions, so we go through each. Okay, so show all information of Microsoft employees who work as a manager. So their job title is manager. So I use this symbol to show me. Okay, select every everything from DBO in the table. Microsoft employee. So to filter records, we have to use the where clause. Where. So I said manager, right? The manager. Where is the manager? So let's see first. Where is the manager and which column is the manager? So the job title. So I'm going to look in the job title where, right? Job title equals a manager. Manager. Okay, make sure you are spelling correct. If it's not, as you can see, because I have a spell, it's not correct. It's not showing me. It's only showing me the column. Okay. So if I add a manager, it shows me. Okay. Elias, Goitom is a manager. So I use which symbol? The equal symbol. All right. So now I'm going to use a not equals. This is just in one of the example that the question that I'll be getting. So you will be communicating with different departments, and if you are SQL developer and they will be asking you to provide certain information because you have access but they do not have, this is what you need to know. Okay, there will be some of the question but not all, but make sure you focus on who works, right, equals, right, you just make sure you interpret that into SQL language, programming language. Okay, and next, let's say, okay, so it will be show all information of Microsoft employee who are not CEO. Who are not CEO. So what will be? Select everything from Microsoft soft employee where again job title. So first I want to show you, and I want to show you first. So not CEO. We do have a CEO, right? We do have a CEO. We don't want to see this. We want everything else except the CEO, right? That's the question. Who are not CEO? Okay. So job title equal not in CEO. Okay. So as you can see, the CEO is gone. If I want to show you, select from this DBO dot Microsoft employee, right? So both of them, if I select both of them, and then I want to show you, the first one does not contain, okay? The second one, however, just show me because there's no filter, as you can see in the code, right? The second, select, this one shows me the CEO included, okay? This does not, the first one, which is this one. So I want you to focus on that. Okay. And I want to see another um, um, another not equal symbol. So show all information of Microsoft employees whose salary is not 1,700 or 1,700. Okay. What I will do, select everything from dbo.microsoft employee where now it's different, right? It is different. Microsoft employee, right? As you can see, so it says salary, right? Where the salary record resides, it is an imp salary column. So this would be where we're filtering because as you can see, 17, I see 17, I see 17. Okay. So the person who's requesting is not does not want uh, um, to show. Okay, that doesn't. They want to know um, um, other salaries other than the 1,700 for many reasons, right? So where imp salary is not 1700. Okay. Okay. So as you can see, 12, 13, 12, there's no salary, 1700. If you want to, sometimes it's not, it's out of order. If you see 1200, 13, 14, and 1200, we can use the clause order by. So we want it sorted from, let's say, from A to Z, or from a small number to larger, or from the smallest salary in this case to larger. So the smallest would be 1200, and the largest salary, or biggest salary, would be 1400. Okay, so 14 ups, I'm sorry, order by imp salary. Okay, so this by default will sort it for us. So as you can see, 12, 12, 13, 14. Okay, all right, next. So this question would be show um, all information of Microsoft employee who are age of 44 or more than 44. So we can say older, 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 older than 44. Employee who are age of 44 or older than 44. We can say just older, but I just added to make sure it's clear to you. But you can stop it like here. Okay, you can say or older. Okay, so what we're gonna use, select show me everything from DBO Microsoft employee table where, right, because it says age, we're gonna do the age column where age is greater or equals, but in, yeah, it's a little bit when you read it this way, it's a little bit greater comes first, but technically who are age 44, 44 age or years old or older, right? But as you can see, age is equal to 44 or older, greater than 44. So this will be showing us, okay? And as you can see, 44. And then they are not really ordered. So we can add order by age so that we can order from the smallest to um, um, largest. So C 44 to 54. Okay, if you want to flip it, 54 or the the older people to be on top, you just have to descending order. So as you can see, if we select the 54 comes to these people comes to Z to A or from largest number to smallest. Okay, there you go. As we say, 54, the oldest are on top rows, and then um let's go down. Okay, all right. So the next will be show information of Microsoft employee whose salary is 14 or less than. So 14 or less than 1400. Okay. So what is saying? Select how you talk in Microsoft SQL. Say, show me everything from DBO schema, Microsoft employee, where where imp salary is less than or greater than 1400. Okay, Microsoft's employee. Okay, so now it's showing me the imp salary. Okay, it's, as you can see, it's out of order. I want to do it from the highest paid to the lowest paid salary. So order by imp salary in descending order. As you can see, the highest and then the lowest salary showing. All right, the next, it will be show all employees who make greater than 1400. Show me who make greater than 1400, who makes salary a great that is greater than 1400. All right, so I want to do select everything from DBO Microsoft employee where I want to show you first. As you can see, everything like employee, right? Because it says greater than employee salary, right? So this is the column that I will be analyzing. And also, as you can see, there are so many of them, right? So when I put filters, was going to show me where um, imp salary is greater than 1400. 1400. Okay, as you can see, a bunch of. So how you can filter this, very important. It shows you how SQL Server is very powerful compared to SQL Excel. So what about now? Show me all employees who makes less than 1700. Okay, select first everything from DBO dot Microsoft of employee. Okay, first I want to see what we have. So we do have a lot, right? 9 rows. So let me add the where clause to filter. Imp salary is less than 1700. Okay, as you can see, 9 rows. And then when I select and execute, you just get 4 rows. 12, 12, less than. Okay, if I want to order and I want to put the highest salary first, order by imp salary and then descending order. Okay, to the highest, so 14. As you can see, I'm sorting it, reordering it by employee salary column. So from the highest to the lowest. All right. So the next question will be show all female employees who are less than 44 years old. So pay attention to the trick question. Show all females, okay, employees who are less than 44 years old. So you there's there's two things that you've been asked in one question. So show me first, right? Show me the female, female employees, right? And then show me after you identify the female employees, also show me that if they are age less than um, less than 46. Okay, show me females because there are almost male and females employee, male and female employee. The age is diverse, so there's two things that you have to consider or look into. All right, to do this, select, right, everything from DBO dots Microsoft employee. So where, so here is first what we're going to see. Microsoft employee. So we all want to see first everything. Okay. Microsoft employee. Okay. So now I have male and female and also all types of gender, age. So I want to add where, all right, where gender, as you can see, gender equals F, female. So I have to do another filter. So I have to use and. So and age is less than 46. As you can see, first it gave me 9. Now how much rows that will give me? Okay, only one row. So Nabiat Muhammad is female and also age less than 46. Her job is sports. Her job title is sports and she get paid this. She was hired on this date and her last date was this. Yeah, you can build reports of that if that is what you are asked to do. Okay, so next question will be show all male employees or any employee that are older than 44 years old. Okay, okay, make sure you understand this. You can pause the video and make sure you understand the question. Always try to understand questions that you have been asked. Okay, show all male employees or any employee that are older than 44. Okay, so select everything DBO dots Microsoft's employee first. Again, we want to see this everything, right? So and then now I want to filter where gender has to be all male, right? The male resides in gender. Right? The value. So gender equals M, right? As you can see, okay, I got M. Okay, it gives me all male. But I also want to include if the females are older than 44, they will be included here too. So I'll say, or right? That's what I was told. They were not asking and, right? Here, show all female employees who are less than 46. I mean, less than 46 years old, right? You have to say females and that are less than 40. But here it's asking or any employee older than 44. Okay? So we're going to use or, the word or age is less than, is that, older than. Okay, it's greater than 44. Okay? So far, based on this two filter condition, we were just seeing male. Now we should see certain female if they are above 44. Okay? Yes, I see some Megadeth and I see uh, female and um, Elsa, Elias Goitom. Okay, I see. So if I want to order, because it's not super order, so I can either reorder them by a gender, or also I can also reorder them by age. So order by gender, okay? And if this should be this fine, okay? As you can see, female, female. But if the male are important to us first, we can do descending order, and then we want to see the males for the male first, and then female afterwards. So as you can see, you have 8 employees who are either male or age of, if they are female, they are greater than 44. All right, this would be by, as you can see, we cover everything. So make sure whenever you see this video, make sure you copy this, you take a note of this, and then watch me each step. So you get the familiar how when I'm using these symbols. Okay. So hopefully you have an idea, but um, make sure you have copy this, handwriting it, take a notes, and get this, and then watch or rewatch the video that I just went through when I work these questions. Okay, but I cover all of them, the or and the ends and everything. As you can see here, I went in order. Okay, so I use and I use when the scenario to use and or other symbols. All right, so this would be so as a summary in this video, you learn what is DQL means and how to use all to see all or partial columns in the table. The meaning of comparisons and how to use them with the DQL. Okay, and I prepare questions for you. So to help you understand today's lesson, or this is um, to help you understand this. So questions, what is SQL? I mean DQL, I'm sorry. And explain it using your own words. You can also use of course, the definition, but also um, you can read the electronic book that we provide you. So you can answer that, but use your own words. Why do we use SQL? Why are we using them? So again, use your own words. So we want you to create tables as you hear. You can go back and see the video um, to how the table was designed. And then by looking at this, you can pause this video. Make sure you create this um, records on your own, insert them, and then you can use them for practices like this. Okay, pause this video and see, answer all these questions. Okay. And also have this, you can write it on your um, paper, whatever you want to, but use this records to answer all of the questions for to help you understand the comparisons. Okay, show all information of Microsoft employee who works as a manager. So you have what manager. Okay, so go through each questions to help you understand when to use this. You get the idea. So, and then also these questions. Okay. All right. With that being said, thank you for watching. Thank you for being patient with us and watching this. I hope you learned some valuable lesson today from this video. It's mainly about DQL and when to use them. All right. Thank you so much and have a good one.